ringside with Mark the Hammer Castanini and make his way to the ring. An imposing sight on the K1 Oceania scene. Last time out, he annihilated Gurkhan Ozkan in 4 rounds. Tonight, he is looking to make history. Some think he's bitten off more than he can chew. A former Australian bare-knuckle karate champion. A former amateur world kickboxing champion. Undefeated, unbelievable, unstoppable Peter Graham.
Mindset's the same as it normally is. Just going out to fight the best I can. You know, I realise who he is. But hey, you know, every dog has his day, and maybe it's this dog's day.
Oh, listen to that ovation! Hold on to your seats! It's time to lift the lid of Festival Hall! Make his way to the ring! The most famous kickboxer in the world! And 8-time heavyweight champion of the world! He's beaten the big names, including Alexio and Sikatic! Tonight, he's a man on a demolition mission! The one! The only! The showstopper! He's Stan the Man Longinidis! Mark the Hammer, what a pleasure it is to be here ringside to call this fight the return to Melbourne of the living legend, Stan Longinidis.
Look, I'm definitely ready. I've been overseas for about 9 months. I've had 5 fights, 5 wins, 4 of them by knockout.
Introducing to you first, on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black trunks with red piping, weighing in at 108.95 kilos. Last time out, this man defeated Gurkhan Ozkan at the Crown Showroom. He's defeated the big names including Fagan, Wijon and Ormatagi. In 17 fights, he remains undefeated. A former amateur world champion, a former bare-knuckle karate champion. He is looking to defeat a living legend here tonight. Training out of Tony Mundine's Redford gym with Lucy Tui in his corner. He is the Chief, Peter Graham. His opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the red corner, enters the ring wearing black trunks and weighing in at 97.9 kilograms. This man was recently crowned in France the most famous kickboxer on the planet. He is known the world over, from Dubai to Dublin, from Tokyo to Tennessee, an 8-time heavyweight champion of the world. He currently resides in Portorati, Athens, Greece, though he will always call Melbourne home. With an imposing record of 81 fights, 8 losses, 4 draws, and 65 wins by way of knockout, it's time to raise the roof for the one, the only, Stan the Man Longinidis! When the action starts, our third man in the ring, Mr. Dave Hedgecock. Our judges at ringside, Malcolm Bullner, Norman Liu, Terry Clay. Our officials, medically, Dr. Peter Lewis and Mr. Will Edwards. 10 2-minute rounds.
Let's go to furnace needs a quarter before I start counting. Listen to what I call. If I want a break, I want a good, clean break. The best man win. Good luck to you both.
Michael Chiavello ringside with former Australian Cruiserweight Muay Thai champion Mark the Hammer Castanini. We are ready for the first of what is scheduled for 10 rounds of action at Stan the Man Longinidis. What an honour it is to see him back here in Santorini at Festival Hall against the Chief Peter Graham. Your third man in Santorini, the living legend Dave Hedgecock, and the time for talk is over. Peter Graham with the height and reach advantage, not to mention a 10-kilo weight advantage. Stan the Man Longinidis tipping the scales at 97 kilograms, looking a picture of physical perfection.
Well, Stan's looking in the best shape I've seen him look in a long time, Michael. I tell you what, he's certainly put in the work. He's certainly lost none of his drive and determination. He's had a long stint over in Europe, the US, Greece, he's been in Japan.
Well, Stan the Man has had, I should mention, Hammer, about 5 fights in the past 9 months. He's won them in Japan, he's won them in South Africa, he's won them in Greece, he's won them all over the world. Now back here in his hometown of Melbourne, currently residing in Portorati, Athens.
You want to repeat
I say that right, don't I?
You certainly do, and I'll have some dip with that, thank you. But yes, Stan, just when you thought he was in the twilight of his career, he comes back, and he comes back in no uncertain manner either. It's looking the goods, that's for sure.
Peter Graham, some think he has bitten off more than he can chew. He's got Alex Tui in his corner alongside Auckland Ormatagi.
Well, Peter's really got nothing to lose by taking this fight. If he's not successful, he still gets a lot of experience out of just stepping in the ring with someone like Stan. And if he is successful, well, that stands for itself.
Ooh, beautiful flicking round kick off the right leg there from Peter Graham. That one he used to such good effect against Gurkhan Ozkan last time out. Stan the Man Longinidis just moving forward. Stan probably possesses the best boxing skills of any heavyweight on the planet, Hammer, in kickboxing.
Well, as Stan said to me, he is no Gurkhan Ozkan. He's totally different in the ring. He's an experienced campaigner, and he's here to do the job.
You can bet, folks, that Peter Graham has a lot going through his head at the moment. He has never, ever taken on anyone with the experience and the ring savvy of Stan the Man Longinidis. Graham, the Kyokushin karate fighter, just winding up that trademark of the Kyokushin fighter, the axe kick. There's the end of a very tentative first round, a real feeling out process.
Well, certainly in the first round, even up first round, Graham just throwing a few shots, having a look at seeing what Stan is going to unload. And Stan really has done nothing in that first round, and that is experience. He's just sitting back and he's seeing what Graham has to offer. He's not going to show his hand, his cards yet. He's just sitting back, seeing what the circumstances are going to deal, and then he'll start to wind it up from there.
Grouping, left round, hustle right around, hustle right, all right? Keep those hands up. Go underneath, hey, go underneath and chop him as he's doing it. Go right through it. Yeah, he's got a lot of weight on his front foot when he uses his hand, so you can chop either to the left or right. Deep breath. All right? Good.
Seconds down.
Well, you can see how cool, calm and collected Stan Longinidis is in the corner. He said to me earlier this week that in the ring, he feels at home. It's his office. And Peter Graham's gone in for the interview today, but he's not going to get the job as we move into round number 2. Stan has to be wary of the chopping leg kicks of Peter Graham and those wicked round kicks to the head. Peter Graham needs to be wary of Stan's leg kicks and also those beautiful hands of his. Inside leg kick from Stan the Man. Stan winds up the left hook right hand combination. Such a vicious boxer is Stan the Man. Of course, he's sparred all the big names over there in America during his career, Hammer.
Well,
Tucker, Weaver, all of them.
And just a quick mention, I was racing to the gig here tonight, and in my haste to get here, the Victoria Police happened to wave to me. So I'd just like to say thank you to Constable John, I believe his name was. Say thank you for your leniency. But Fox Sports always takes priority. So a big hello to all the Victoria Police boys.
Step up jab there from Stan Longinidis, then came over the top with the right hand. Goes downstairs for the inside leg kick. Spinning back fist there from Peter Graham. Peter Graham just seeing what Stan the Man's got to offer so far. Doesn't look too phased by anything Stan's thrown at him so far, but Stan really hasn't wound up. He's only coasting at around 30%.
Exactly. Stan's just keeping it all in reserve at the moment, in my opinion anyway. He's really not let go with any real combos. He's just having a look at how Peter's coming off his combinations and off his strikes and seeing what there is there to offer.
Peter Graham, of course, is one of the 7 fighters who have already qualified for the K1 Oceania 2001 finals to be held at the Vodafone Arena in February. Should Stan the Man Longinidis beat Peter Graham here tonight, we will also see Stan in February at the Vodafone Arena against the K1 Japanese opponent in a K1 super fight. But at the moment, Stan has to take care of business against the Chief, Peter Graham. Peter Graham currently undefeated in 17 fights. Good handiwork there. A rapid explosion from Stan the Man.
Well, you can see why they say Michael Zambitis is a little Stan the Man. Have a look how similar the two of them move. The stances are the same. Their very poise is the same.
That long-reaching right hand, that rear hand from Peter Graham just walks into a leg kick. There's the end of the second round. Hammer, how do you see it so far?
Well, that was a busy round for Graham. He keeps working, so as long as he's working, he's getting points, and as long as he's getting points, well, it's on the scorecard. What can I say? Stan's waiting. He's not going to let his firing go off too soon. He's going to conserve his energy, and then when the time is right and he thinks that Graham has probably spent his pennies a bit early, he'll open up from there.
Step in, 2. Even a step in, 2. Keep at range. At range. Suck it in. Remember, each moment separately. Each moment separately. Recuperate. You got 2 minutes. And third round coming up.
Seconds down.
Okay?
Instructions there in the corner of Peter Graham from Alex Toohey. We are ready to roll into round number 3. The living legend Dave Hedgecock will get us underway. This one's scheduled for 10. The return to Melbourne of the man, Stan Longinidis. Into the third round of action, Stan just probing away at that right hand. The big leg kick, that's the leg kick he shattered Dennis Alexio's leg with only 15 seconds in 1992. December 6th at the Sport and Entertainment Centre. What a night that was, Hammer, and what a night we've got here tonight, brought to you by super promoter Tarak Solak, a capacity crowd at Festival Hall.
Well, I think next February could be a night that could rival that big night at the Entertainment Centre. When Stan fought Alexio, I think the one at the Vodafone Arena is going to be just as big, Michael.
Peter Graham goes for the inside leg kick. Look at the composure on Stan the man Longinidis, folks. That is the most famous kickboxer on the planet. Always looking through his brow. Always with a very tight guard. Peter Graham just trying to wind up that axe kick off the right leg again. His outside left thigh is already darkly bruised from the leg kicks of Stan Longinidis, the hardest leg kicks of any heavyweight in the world.
Stan landing a nice clean uppercut there on the inside on Graham.
Great to see ringside Bob Jones, the man who promoted Stan's first ever professional fight against Santiago Garza back in 1987 in Perth. And now we're in the year 2000 and he's still going very strong, Hammer.
Certainly is.
1 minute 10 down here in the third round of action. Another cracking leg kick to the lead thigh there from Stan the man. Peter Graham really yet to unload on him. Still a real feeling out process. Another chopping leg kick. Graham's hurt. Graham's hurt.
Legs.
Stan's chopped his lead leg. Peter Graham is hurt. He is not checking those leg kicks. Graham goes to the outside of Stan's own lead thigh.
And for Graham to be feeling those leg kicks, that's got to say
again.
Something.
Well, Kyokushin karate fighters are usually the best condition of any fighters, and Peter Graham is feeling those leg kicks of the world-renowned Stan Longinidis. And a big hello to Nick Argus, #1 fan of Stan Longinidis and all the gang in Oakley. Hope you're enjoying the show wherever you're watching, right around the country on Fox Sports. Step up jag, leg kick combination there from Stan.
Well, Stan's starting to pick apart Peter Graham now.
1-2 to the jaw there. That was Stan the man's round hammer.
Certainly is. He's stepping up with that jab uppercut, slipping through the guard of Graham and then bang, rolling that ever so effective Stan the man leg kick onto the thigh. And I tell you what, for Graham to be feeling that thigh kick, that just tells you how much power the man has when he lets that big slinging leg kick go, Michael. Once again, you see Stan, he's poised, he's not phased at all, he's not rushing his technique, keeping his balance and composure. Bang, there goes the leg kick. Graham felt that one. Look at the purple welt right there on that outside thigh. The muscle's getting corked up, the blood's oozing into the muscle as we speak. Soon it's going to be totally cramped up. He ain't going to be able to move so freely, I can tell you that much, Michael.
Up, and then uppercut. Where he sticks that left hand out. Like you're working. We're going too much. Hey, try that ball on him. Try that ball on him. Water. Yeah. Next best. Come on. Two big ones. Come on, get a few more. Serious, buddy.
Seconds down.
Not ahead, mate. We're
Round 8.
Stan Longinidis very calm and confident in his red corner. They come out for round number 8. Both men touch gloves and we're underway. Will Longinidis turn up the pressure now? Will he start to unload some of those big bombs in his fists? Perhaps he'll chop out the lead leg of Graham. Flicks up a high left round kick. Here comes Longinidis now. Clubbing left hook from Longinidis. The crowd really on the edge of their seats, just waiting, just hoping, just anticipating a Longinidis knockout. Graham just misses there with the right hand. He needs to get more power behind all of these blows. Another long, probing, reaching right hand there from Peter Graham. Just can't find his way through the guard of Stan.
He's really not let any big bombs go, Peter Graham, here tonight. He's just content to play the point game and try and rack up some solid points. But I think that is probably not such a good game plan for Peter because Stan's defence is just too superior. So every time Graham's throwing those point-gathering techniques, Stan's simply parrying or checking the attacks.
Double forearm block on the high left round kicks there. Stan Longinidis sees them coming a country mile away. That's how good his anticipation is, even after 15 years or so in the sport. Inside leg kick there from Longinidis. Graham just sticks out that left hand just to judge his distancing and maybe rain down a leg kick on the lead thigh of Longinidis, but it hasn't come a big one so far. Both men in the centre of the ring. Snapping inside leg kick there from Longinidis. Flicks up the lead leg to the head. Good uppercut off the left hand there from Stan the Man. Longinidis going down for the rib cracker. Graham a nice 1-2 to the jaw, but Stan stuck him with the right hand. Leg kick to the outside left thigh there from Graham. Front kick to the midsection there from Graham. A good solid work rate here by both men in this round of action. Graham just sticks out the left hand. Inside leg kick from Graham, still not enough power behind it. He really needs to open up, Hammer.
Well, he does. He's on the back foot,
why
which
is he sitting back here?
It's as I said, it's for fear of making a mistake and letting Stan have an opening and putting that big nail down into the coffin. That's what Graham is a little worried about. So he does keep circling backwards, moving off to the side, and it's very hard to throw power technique when you're moving back. That's the fact of the game, unfortunately. But I think Peter is using this pretty much as just an experience. You know, he's gaining experience as each round goes by, and it's going to help his confidence in future bouts. Stan is just measuring off, and we haven't really seen the Stan the Man opening up and letting those big bombs that I know he does possess in those hands of his, those big knockout hands. He hasn't really let him go. He's also just playing the point game, pushing forward, racking up the points steadily, and I think he'd be, at this point, Stan's probably happy just to get a point victory.
Longinidis again emerging early from his corner. Showing no signs of real fatigue here, Longinidis. Meanwhile, Peter Graham carrying a sore lead fight. We're into round number 9. This one's scheduled for 10. We're into the penultimate round of action. Front kick off the right leg there from Peter Graham. Almost caught Stan on the groin area.
Well, Peter Graham showing Stan a lot of respect.
Maybe
almost
too much respect, yes.
I think so.
Peter Graham needs to just bite the bullet and unload here on Stan the Man, because Stan is definitely raking up the points. Inside leg kick there from Graham. 1-2 to the jaw, then goes downstairs. Still not that power that he had in the legs when he KO'd Ozcan.
No, certainly not. He doesn't have anywhere near the amount of confidence that he did against Ozcan. And Stan the Man.
Here we go. That's probably the best mix of the fight so far.
Well, certainly we're getting into the 9th round. 1 round to go after this, and this is where you would expect to see these guys open up.
Peter Graham just probing again with the left hand. We need another flurry, another furious exchange by both men.
Well, it's never too late, Michael, as we saw in the Baris Nezif fight and the Michael Zambitas fight. Was it 12th round?
Yes.
Last 10-15 seconds?
Yes.
Bingo bango, as I like to say. And Zambitas did the job right there.
Well, will Stan Longinidis do the job? Will he satisfy this capacity audience and knock out Peter Graham? A downstairs with a chopping leg kick from Stan. Now we see some of the rapid handiwork of Stan the Man. Leg kick there from Peter Graham. That had a bit more power behind it. Inside leg kick there from the Man, just tenderising that inside thigh, the big right hand. Stan continues to move forward. The ageless warrior that he is. An outside leg kick to the outside left thigh. Graham with the inside leg kick, left hook, right hand combination. Still just not enough power behind it. High left round kick there from Graham was well guarded up by Stan Longinidis. Stan with a spinning back fist came close but no cigar. Left hand, right hand through the guard there from Longinidis. End of the round. We've got 1 more to go.
Well, we go into the 10th round. Certainly everyone's got their money's worth here tonight. A 12-rounder and now a 10-rounder.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
2 more minutes of your life, Stan. Last round. 2 more minutes.
Last round, buddy.
You won the fight, just win this round.
No, you haven't won the fight.
You win this round.
You haven't. It's a draw. I'm telling you now, it's a draw.
2 more minutes of your life, Stan. 2 more minutes of your life.
Let's raise the roof.
Well, Hammer, has he done enough to win the fight so far, Stan the Man? His corner man, Mick Talakouris, warning him not to become complacent.
Well, saying, you've got to finish strong in this round, and I believe so. I'm there with Nick too. I'm saying, Stan, you've got to bring it on strong in the last round. Leave no doubt. I believe Stan's probably done enough, racked up enough points, if it goes that way, to win this bout. But nevertheless, he doesn't want to leave any doubt and he wants to finish very strongly.
Longinidis, there's the leaping left hook, then goes down to the bread basket, just pushes Peter Graham off. Will Peter Graham bring it home strongly now for the judges? Will he try to knock out Longinidis? Longinidis just flicking up the lead leg round kick. Fantastic flexibility in both legs from Stan Longinidis. Both men in the centre of the ring. Graham again just peppering with the left hand, drops down the leg kick, just chomping away at the lead thigh, still not at 100% power. You have to ask yourself, okay, Peter, you've shown the respect to Stan all throughout the fight. Now it's time to throw caution to the wind. If you want to become a legend, if you want to become a superstar overnight the world over, you have to beat Stan the man.
Certainly now's the time to grab and go for glory and try and call caution to the wind and let it all go for Graham. The man in turn, he's got to just rack up a very, very solid scoring rate all through this last round and take it beyond any sort of a doubt. And heaven forbid if it is a draw, as per what the corner was predicting to him.
Step up front kick off the lead leg there from Peter Graham. Stans cracks away again to the outside left thigh. Into the final 40 seconds of the final round of action. What a fantastic night we've seen. Probably the best night of kickboxing we've seen in a long, long time. Outside leg kick there from Peter Graham. That's more like it. Inside leg kick from the Chief.
Well, it's all technique and it's all point for point here.
Peter Graham and Stan the man need to bring it home strongly now for the judges. Inside leg kick just missed the target from Graham. Good check there from Stan the man to the outside left leg. Goes for the inside leg kick. The man's turning on the pressure now.
It may not be the fistic fury that we're used to seeing, Michael, but I tell you what, when you're talking technique, you've seen it all here tonight.
This is pure kickboxing at its finest, folks. Pure heavyweight kickboxing. There it is. The end of the 10th round. Hammer, how do you see it?
Well, the 10th round, it was a steady battle all the way through. I think Graham will only grow in confidence after this fight. Certainly matched Stan all the way through. You know, he was confident, didn't look too phased. Little tentative, I believe. But Stan the man always has that superior confidence and technique to boot. As I said, it was a game of chess all the way through. And in the end, I believe Stan's probably done just enough to win, taken the points, racked up those solid scoring shots, and by all accounts, should have just pipped Graham at the post.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous points decision. Judge Malcolm Bullner scores the bout 97-93. Judge Norman Liu scores the bout 99-93. Judge Terry Clay scores the bout 96-95 for your winner. From the red corner, Stan the man, Longinidis!
Well, there you have it. Jubilation, victory, the return, a success for the one and only the man, Stan Longinidis.
Another tough night at the office for you. They keep lining them up and you keep winning. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I want to give a lot of credit to Peter Graham. Now you know why they call him the Chief. He definitely gave me a hard fight. I think maybe the earlier bout when my boy won took a little bit of energy out of me. It zapped me a little bit. I felt a bit flat. I thought the judges, it could have been probably a little bit closer, to give credit to the Chief. But I'm just happy all the same to win the fight, be back at home, catch up with my friends and family for Christmas, and look forward to the February 18th, the big showdown. On this performance, Graham, Peter, I just want to say that I hope this fight gives you a lot of confidence going into the Oceania. And you've definitely got my respect. Well done.
Well, there you have it, folks. A very happy Peter Graham and an even happier Stan the man with a successful comeback to Melbourne. From myself, Michael Chavello, and my verbal sparring partner, the Hammer, Mark Castanini. Thank you for